Hope you're well. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. It's Featured Tuesday. For the first time in my life, I think I've saved before the most, maybe 100,000, if that. No. 246K. Let's go. Gerald, my man. Ernest, my man. JJ, my woman. Nitro, Skulls, welcome. Yes, it's time. It is about time, JJ, you're right. What are you doing up so early, by the way? Come on now. Come on now, JJ. Love it. Well, you know, too, I'm not jumping right in. I'm just gonna jump in, start going down the line of opening features. Broski! What's up, Wagyu? Got the beef, bruh. JJ, you got 71 subs? I didn't even see that you had been putting out stuff. Let me make sure I'm one of those. If not, oof, that's gonna be a sad day. Well, you're a mod, JJ. Post your post your link in the chat. Post it in there. Let's make it happen. Let's help JJ grow. I need more JJ in my life. We all do. All right. We're on it. Let's go. Hey, what up, Mass Legend? Thank you, brother. I hope so. I hope so. I'm glad to see that, JJ. That's what I'm talking about. I saw our boy Manuel. His first stream is scheduled for like 20 minutes from now. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah, extra steak, Snake. No doubt about it. Let's get it. Oh, the man himself, Strange. Boss man, my fearless leader. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. 4 cheese and 1 Ironheart. Oh. Please, Lord. I got that 7-star chi. And let's be real. You saw the thumbnail. The only other distant second place desire would be White Tiger or Bullseye. And I don't particularly care. There's only one we're going for here. Hey, what up, Jackie J? Thank you. Austin, Thanos, my man. Welcome. Golden, thank you for being here. Let's go. Let's go. How'd you guys do? Other than the boss man. I'm sorry, boss man. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you got something you were looking for. Let's see, we got anything going here? Yeah, we good. Here we see it. I put 1 in the hopper. If I open this one and I pull Onslaught, we're done. We're gonna open 23 basics. There are more important champs to me in those than there are here in this featured. I'm missing a Gallon. I'm missing a Photon. Those are the 2 that stick with me right now, but I'm sure there's more. I'm sure of it. Oh, so many days of saving. No, buddy. Manuel, my man. Happy Tuesday. Rizzo, thank you. You did not miss it. I'm just going long-winded, letting people show up, letting people arrive. The lounge is open. If anyone wants to come hang out, you want to hear things ahead of delay, I will laugh at you as I don't say anything. Of course, if you hear me celebrating, you're already gonna know what happened because I'm not gonna celebrate anyone else like I am gonna celebrate Onslaught. So I managed to get Onslaught and Bullseye in 10. Already have Bullseye. I want to see it was a major success. Onslaught. Jackie, congratulations. That's a great poll. I'm pumped for you. I need an Onslaught. I'm missing an Onslaught. Oh, yeah. That's a good call, Golden. Only missing Kushala and Chi. The 2 I have as 7 stars. Those were my 2 Titans that I saved for the Onslaught Titan. Pulled them in their first month, and both have done awesome. Neither is Onslaught, though. Both of them are beasts. I've heard some words that Chi may get a little bit of a tune down. Hope not. Hope not. Kushala and Chi. That's not bad, though, man. Unless you have the 7 stars. It's tough when there are 7 stars out there. You know, they are Titan champs, though. I mean, you're talking 4 or 5 months before they hit the basic. Letting it simmer and settle. Marinate, I once heard. Forgive me. I felt it coming. Felt it coming. Who will, Skulls? What do you mean? Who will what? Be in the basic in 4 or 5 months? That'll be Kushala and Chi. Hey. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forget. Even when I was fighting you in BGs, I saw your rank 3 and I was like, oh man, I forgot he's got that rank 3 Kushala. I bet she does great for you. We got Golden in the audience, bringing him to the call. Current Noon Alliance member, I'm sure just pumped to tackle this war tactic, because aren't we all? Yeah. Yeah. That's about how I feel about that. Skulls.
The war tactic really sucks.
Oh. I mean, I don't even feel like that's strong enough language.
It's really not.
I'll take it, but I mean, Crush was bad. Let's be honest. It was a bad tactic. And this one's so much worse. Like, how could you make it so much worse?
Crush because I was never taking the Crush defenders in my previous alliance, but I saw how bad it was from videos, and yes. I'm not jealous of the fact that people had to take those fights.
No.
But
I took a lot.
Magic Thief sucks.
Dude, it's so bad. Hey, what up, Gudra, Zemo? Good to see you. Good afternoon. We're just here chatting about the tier 1, tier 2 war tactic because it's bad. Abominable.
Really bad.
That's Golden, JJ. Oblivi in the or is that Zero? How do you pronounce that now that I have you here?
Oblivi,
yeah. Oblivi in the chat. Let's see. They announced that they are thinking about nerfing the tactic. We'll know for sure tomorrow. Yeah, of course they announced that. What are they going to say? So it's really just a question of this. Is this actually listening to the feedback and recognizing that there was a mistake made? Or is this we released something because we expected you to hate it, already having a canned statement of here's the little bit we're going to tweak it, and then tell you to eat it? I don't know.
Because, like, with a thread that got as much traction as the Please Nerf Magic Thief did, they had to respond at some point. Like, they had to have seen this backlash coming.
Yes.
Like, there's no way that with this, how much backlash there is, that they didn't see it coming.
Yeah, I'm just curious how prepared they were for it, and are we actually going to get a reasonable change, or are we just going to get a small tweak, and it's going to be horrible?
It's Kabam, so it's probably going to be just a very minor tweak that makes it slightly more tolerable.
I really hope not.
Because they still want to eat your units from potions.
And an ally chat. Let's see exactly what it says. Oh, I don't see that. Oh, it's in announcements. Here we go. Hi, summoners. We have been aware of and monitoring this situation. We hear your concerns. The game team has devised a plan to address concerns around the restrictedness of the meta and its impact on Alliance Wars. We will have thorough communications and planning laid out for you all soon. We're aiming for tomorrow. Please maintain your own expectations in this short wait. That's bad messaging. Apologies for the inconvenience, and thank you for your patience. Well, we'll see what they bring.
As someone said in the forums yesterday, yes, please take 5 days to respond to the Alliance War drama, yet take 2 hours to respond to Valiant card deals.
Right. Yeah. Hey, I'll let that speak for itself, right? But here's, even just in the initial messaging, some things I don't like. So one, if you're actually running marketing and managing a community, allowing people to maintain their own expectations in a community that you know has terrible and out of control expectations and is basically just asking for you to help us see the vision, this is a bad idea.
Yep.
2, I don't actually have a tremendous issue with the quote-unquote restrictiveness. It's how the actual tactic itself interacts with the nodes of Alliance War, the crap AI, and the fact that parries barely worked in this game for 4 years. Like, all of those things combined are leading us down a bad road. And I don't care how many champs you give me to be able to answer the situation. I don't like champs not being able to have damage done to them and dependent on their AI to let you do so. That sounds
especially when
like a bad mix.
In certain instances, you can't, like, just genuinely can't parry because the the defender's unblockable the entire fight. Then if it's a tactic defender, you're just actually screwed. Like, there is nothing you can do there, regardless of who you bring. Like, if they're unblockable from the start of the fight, you can't even parry once with Kushala to, like, get the ball rolling. Like, there's just nothing you can do.
Yeah. And I'll catch up in chat in a sec, guys, don't worry. Hey, Onslaught Raid? No Onslaught Raid. What are you guys doing to me? Suphonic? Oh, that's hate speech practically in this chat. We just don't ban you for that here. Yeah, the unblockable for sure. Man. I had the worst Alliance War fight of my life this last war. It was Nick Fury on the Unstoppable Heavy node where debuffs, you know, I have to knock him down. And it was miserable. It was miserable to handle his second life where I could parry him, but I couldn't stun him. I couldn't bait heavies. And you tell me, one, with the AI, how fun having to intercept is. Two,
being that it's my strong suit, I still think it's miserable to do, even if I'm decent at it.
Right? A Celestial player not enjoying that. It was terrible. It literally took me 10 team revives. And it was miserable.
Ouch.
And I hated it. And granted, I'm not going to say that's all the tactic for sure. But Nick Fury's not losing health in his second life. Like, what am I supposed to do? It was brutal.
The other thing is, from videos that I'm seeing online, even like basically rank 6 Bullseye is taking like 90% of a rank 2 Bishop's health just to kill.
Oh, yeah. And that was part of the complaint about Crush, was guaranteed damage. The guaranteed damage sucks when you charge us to not die, right? When we have to heal up.
Yeah.
But not being able to do damage? What in the world are we talking about here? This is war. I mean, it was bad enough when the protection nodes were 90%. You guys remember that? There's a reason they got dropped to 40 and 60 and things like that. Because reducing damage 90% was painful. Too much. And now it's 100% if you don't parry and you can't dex. What are we doing? And I thought I was the comedian around here.
Like, are you just supposed to take combos to the face then at that point? Just like try and get characters that can regen the whole fight? Just use Diablo and King Groot?
There you go. That's it. King Groot meta. That said, like, hopefully we get a solution. It's just that simple. Don't make it miserable for us. Let us have some fun. Make it challenging, fine. Let's catch up on the chat. I'm sure people have been telling me good stuff. So it starts with Gudra. They should just make it the original stubborn tactic. I don't even remember that is, but I'm not opposed to it. Honestly, I'd go back to Crushed over this, like, in a second. 100%. But stubborn sounds nice. Do you think Onslaught will get tuned down? Jackie, I'm pretty confident that Onslaught's going to get tuned down a little bit. I think primarily, at least as it's been told to me, he's functioning unintendedly in how he prolongs some of his things. The pause is too long. So we'll see if anything comes to fruition there. We may see some changes in how easy it is to maintain his damage over time. I don't think he was intended to crush Necropolis and things like that, like he has been. But I don't know. Sounds good. He's a great champ regardless.
If a rank 1 6-star can do Winter Soldier in 90 seconds, I don't think that's intentional.
Yeah, that's quick. It's a lot of damage. Let's see, little column A, little column B. You're probably right, Strange. I mean, that's usually how things work out, right? And I also don't intend to make it sound like there are only two ways to look at this, because this is an equation with many variables, for sure. There are many ways to look at this, and like how much war should be a part of the MCO game economy. I'm sure it should be. We do need to spend on potions. I don't mess with saving loyalty for crystals. I buy what I need to, but we just need to balance it, man. It can't be suffering.
I really agree with what KT said in one of his recent videos, which was it seems like, especially in today's world, Kabam is tuning the game to the top 1,000 players and forgetting that all of the others are still trying to have fun as well.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable statement. I, in the Karina's challenge, have embraced that. I try to embrace chasing that top 1,000. And so I don't have an issue with content being aimed there, but to your point, it shouldn't be all content. It should be a small percentage of the content, because that's a small percentage of the people that play the game.
Yeah. Like, I know that I'm not like everyone, where I enjoy most of the hard content and burn through it day one, and I know that's not common.
Yeah.
Because I even have a bunch of friends in lower alliances that are like, I'm never gonna do this, or like, wow, these rewards look so amazing, I wish I could do that.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Young Naps, welcome. Appreciate all of you showing. Was there a raid here? A ghost dog, I see you. I don't know if there was a lefty raid. If there was, thank you, good sir. Thank you all for being here. Please hit like. Please subscribe if you're not. You get to hear me yammer on about war tactics and other things. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate that. Keep your bad luck away from me. Don't need any of that. Solution will come when 7-star Hercules comes out. It's funny, Skulls. I like that sarcasm. You're not talking crystals. No, I don't want any of that. They will lose the indestructible if they hit your block or hit you. Okay, so yeah, sit and block bait and take guaranteed damage. If you can block. If they're not unblockable. Like where situations are going on elsewhere.
Yep. Where people are dying 392 times in a single war.
To that.
Granted, that's an entire alliance. It's not one person, but
off-season war.
I've seen that screenshot going around.
In off-season war, we were averaging somewhere between, let's say, 50 to 100 deaths. 100 being very high with the previous crush tactic. Again, off-season. We are now basically at 1 for 1. We're dying 150 times.
Oh, wow.
So, and these guys are good. We're in Plat 1 most of the time. We finished Plat 2 last season. We're not... Listen, don't let my channel be representative of the guys. I'm a scrub. They're actually good at this game. And they're dying once per. Now, granted, about 20 or so of those deaths were me. But it's bad, man. The tactic fights are bad. And then when you take a tactic fight, by the way, and then you take the same attacker and you fight a non-tactic fight, and it's literally, I died 20 times here and I soloed this with less health. That's a big imbalance. I'm not that bad at this game. And there's Nat being impatient. You gotta be patient, bro. We gotta let it build. We're simmering this bad boy. Don't worry, it's coming though.
Gotta draw it out slightly. Gotta draw it out
a little bit. I've been waiting until today. Everything changed at 10, and now we're 7 hours later. Let's let it simmer. It's okay. Winner, welcome. I am so ready to pull Onslaught. I am
I wish you luck on that.
very
Is there
optimistic.
any others in that crystal you're missing?
Oh, for sure. Well, White Tiger, any of the featured champs. So White Tiger would be cool. Ironheart would be cool. Bullseye would be cool. The rest of them, I have a 7-star Chi. And I honestly, and a first time awakening on Eyebomb would be cool. The rest of them, I don't care. I really don't. Onslaught or bust.
Yeah, I get that.
Onslaught very fun to play. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, I didn't even think about Prestige. I still have one of those Sig 200 gems. That's going to Onslaught if we pull them. 100%. I have everything I need except for the last T6 to take him to rank 5. And to be honest, if I pull Onslaught right now, I might buy the deal.
Can a 6-star even change your prestige where it is at the minute, though?
Probably. I don't know. I don't have a ton of duped rank 2 7-stars. So right now, obviously, Bishop and Korg affect my prestige. Shuri is Sig 20, Black Cat is Sig 20, Domino Sig 20, Terrax is Sig 20. Negs is going to rank 2 soon. He's going to be Sig 40. But I also have, some of the old 6-star Prestige Kings. So
but yeah, if your prestige is the number that I just saw appear on your stream, then yeah, Onslaught can definitely still affect it. Onslaught's is 18.7.
Yeah, here's my prestige. You can see it there. A pitiful 2581.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
It's okay. I need to dupe my Bishop. I need to get some 6-stars up to rank 3. It'll climb here in the next couple months, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
We fought Nick. Yeah, I did fight Nick Fiora on the node. That's the one who crushed me, Rizzo. It was such a pain. Winner. I had 8 crystals, got Kushala twice. Weapon X. Weapon X. So it was a very, not an optimal counter. I get that. I wanted to test him versus the tactic. And to be fair, only because I was exceedingly blessed. The previous war, which was also tactic, I soloed that easily with a domino, but I got 2 crit bleeds on him as he transitioned into his second life right after knocking him down. So it was basically the optimal of circumstances. Otherwise, who knows how that fight would have gone. Because his second life on that note is what's miserable. So, a rank 5 Weapon X. Let's see. You're found popping better than spinning. Yeah, I'm probably gonna spin 3 and then see where we go into some popping. What's prestige? There's Nitro with his humble brag. You can come in, Boyle. We're getting there. Truth Jr. gonna join us here momentarily. He has been sweating me about these crystals. Literally, just in here being like, what are the chances you're even gonna pull an Onslaught? You should just open them now. Come on. Come on. I had 8 crystals, got Kushala twice. Yeah. Winner, she's great in BGs, but if you have solutions to, the Killmongers, the Mystics, the Fams, then I would hold off.
Truth, what's your highest Sig 7-star?
My highest Sig 7-star is Negative at Sig 40 and War Machine at Sig 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
I told you about my Sig 80 Joe Fixit.
No.
If it wasn't Joe Fixit, I would say ouch, but doesn't Joe Fixit really need his Sigs?
He's up at rank 2. He likes the Sig.
He likes the Sig.
He does like the Sigs.
Yeah, surprisingly, for having 57 stars, which Silk was my 50th, which is a lovely 50th.
Oh, I saw that the other day, and I hated you for it. I really want a 7-star Silk.
Yes, I was amped. No, the rest of them just been single dupes.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I have 55 7-stars. My most recent was 1.
Nice.
I have 69.
69. Nice.
No, I've got see, my highest Sigs other than the Joe is a Sig 40 Gambit and a Sig 40 Hawkeye up spot sig 42. I forgot I did that.
Oh,
Ever
that's
since
nice.
Yeah, I've been looking at that.
Ever since I finished Necropolis, I've wanted to dupe my rank 3 Sherry because she's still unawakened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Instead of
sense.
duping her, I have gotten Guardian for the first time and pulled him 3 simultaneous times.
Wow, Sig 60 Guardian. That's amazing.
I know
Guardian's so
I
good.
know he loves his Sigs, and he's definitely going up. It's still just like I wanted a different
yeah, it
tech
hurts a
character
little bit.
once. I would like Shuri once, please.
Yeah, no, I pulled my Shuri before I pulled and duped my Shuri before I did Necropolis. Oh no, sorry. I did my first path with Kate and Dr. Doom, and then my second path I pulled and duped Shuri before I started. I picked two tech crystals from the initial clear.
Wow.
So you and I
got 2 rocket raccoons out of this.
Wow.
Ouch.
So that was hurting a little bit though. But I made up for it by pulling and duping Shuri later.
Out of my tech crystals, because I also picked 2, but I was doing it day 1, so I didn't really have much time to think.
Yeah.
I got Shuri and then War Machine, and Shuri instantly went up to rank 3, just to help me continue burning through it.
Fair enough. I did my Shuri instantly went to rank 2. She didn't. She's not going to rank 3. I'm not a huge Shuri fan, but not enough to rank 3. She's fun. But
I'm not either, and looking back, if I wasn't doing Necropolis day 1 and attempting a mythic badge,
did you get it?
Nope, was 30 minutes off.
That's too bad. Let's try.
Let's do it.
Thanks.
Whoa. Let's introduce the youth. They have no patience. It's time. It's time that we start opening these crystals, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this thing. First one into the hopper. If we get ourselves an onslaught, headphone users, I apologize. And we move right to basics. That said, we gotta temper expectations. Okay. One down. Got ourselves a Wasp. I like Wasp. She's sitting at rank 3. If there weren't so many great science champs, honestly, I think Wasp would hit crazy hard as an Ascended 6-star.
Wasp is very underrated.
She was the first with that built-in passive stun, right? She's got the guaranteed crits. Get him in the corner, chain it. Oof, it's nasty.
If Noon lets me do it, I'm thinking of taking her up as my next rank 5 in Ascension. I love her that much.
Right here. Here we go, number 2 in the hopper. Let's let it spin. Yeah, my son knows Kabam pretty well. He literally quoted, he's like, "You think Kabam's gonna give you an onslaught?" Oh, it's funny. Yeah, I appreciate that, Naps. I've been working for those units recently. Oh.
See what I mean, Dad?
It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be great for the tactic. What were you saying, Thanos? You have a question for me?
Bam. Oh no,
what was
I was
that?
gonna ask if you have a 6-star Rentra yet.
I do have a 6-star Rentra. He's sitting at rank 4. I haven't done much with him.
Fair enough.
As of late. But
I'm a big cow enjoyer. I love myself some.
Duly noted. Yeah, right, Jackie. Searing, welcome. I don't think I called you out.
Even with the amount of counters for cow just growing, you still use them?
Oh yeah. I was talking with a buddy of mine who's at
Slow roll.
And
hey, we will take that. That's not too bad. I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do. Very nice. Eventually. Okay. Now, let's grab ourselves a 5-pack.
Oh, that's a very nice pull.
Let's back them out. Yeah, that's a nice pull. It's a nice pull.
She's nice, but she's a lot harder to use, in my opinion.
Pop 'em.
She's got a skill.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh! It's not there. Continues to evade. Continues to evade.
But then who needs the chi?
We don't need the chi. Some people need the chi.
I got.
I need the chi.
I need that 7-star chi, man.
Okay. Let's buy the rest of these out. I don't think I can squeeze any more today, but I don't think we're gonna need it. It's all right. Let's keep going.
You get him right here. Trust.
This is the time.
Dude, we're gonna get thousands.
Okay. Let's put one back in the spinner. Onslaught. Coming to the squad. Let's do this thing. Yeah, Skulls, he's almost there. I put a lot of SIGs into that guy. Let's go!
I think he got an onslaught.
Yeah, I
Yes!
think he might
Yes!
The mic cuts out.
Oh. That,
have.
I think we're gonna have to clip that one.
We
gonna have to
are
clip that
going
one.
to have to rank for this onslaught.
Let's
videos.
go. Now we got 7 more. Pop them, boyo. Let's go. See if we can get the dupe. If not, what else we got? That looks like an onslaught dupe. A new dragon man. Duping the chi. I could use that skill
we got an
ISO.
onslaught dude.
Let's go. We made it, baby. We made
You
it.
got an onslaught dude.
True.
Bag of Man,
Resistance
thank
happy
you.
for you.
Searing,
2
Rizzo, Jackie,
onslaughts. Let's
Young
go.
Naps, Golden on the call,
2
Thanos hanging out.
Rizzo's
Onslaught!
actually correct though. He's definitely
Yeah,
gonna
he's
get
getting banned
so
first.
often. The first
100%.
draft of New Zealand,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gonna get banned.
No. Thank you, boyo. Thank you. Woo!
Truth, I'm gonna need to open the rest of my crystals for her. No, I
That's a
got
beautiful thing.
That's very nice. Ooh, and it.
Take it from someone with a rank 5 ascended one. Unless the opponent also has one of the same caliber, he's banned.
Yeah, I bet. You know what?
Yeah,
Looking forward to it.
I stopped banning him because I have 7 rank 2 shocker that I've been trying to get gameplay for. But
Oh, nice.
once I'm done getting gameplay for my shocker, he's going back to blacklisted.
That's really cute, especially because I usually ban shocker.
Fair enough. Yeah, people do.
That's
that.
exactly what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
Yeah.
If you bring a rank 2 shocker to my Battlegrounds match, he's getting banned.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
go.
I've had some success with Bishop too. I've got a rank 3 Bishop who gets banned too much, but
Rank and
Bishop
test,
versus
rank and
Onslaught?
test. Let's do it.
Bishop versus
Bishop
Onslaught.
yeah, Onslaught's first medium and light attack are non-contact, and their energy, so you get like 14, 15 prowess off.
Interesting.
So you
And
just
then
build a
throw.
special 2.
What special do you throw?
You build a special 2 throw and he dies every time.
Interesting.
You
Okay.
gotta get 1 crit, but I got the Sinister Relic on him, so it'll crit. And,
Whew. Man,
yeah, you can.
I am so pumped right now.
I would be too, man.
I am
Congratulations.
so pumped right now.
In the rare situation when it doesn't crit, then what?
Well, then you're pretty screwed. But the energy resistance, can save you sometimes.
Okay.
But like if one of 4 doesn't
Let's do
crit,
this,
that
man.
is some pretty horrendous luck. Especially with the
Happened to
crit.
me before.
Yeah,
No,
dude,
absolutely.
honestly,
it can happen, but
it
hasn't
happens
happened
for
to me
sure.
yet, so
Okay.
so
Noted.
the
I'll
rare
have to test that
situation where
matchup.
Shocker isn't, the rare situation where Shocker isn't banned, Bishop isn't banned, and they draft Onslaught and Bishop, and I draft Bishop, and then it doesn't crit. There's just so many things that have to happen for it not to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I need to use my bishop more on attack.
Yeah.
Like I've
No, me
never
too.
I've never
He's
used him as a bullseye counter. I hear good things
Really?
about that.
No,
Yeah.
he's spectacular with Bullseye. No.
He's
I use Warlock.
incredible.
He's my go-to. Warlock's my go-to.
My go-to bullseye counter is just my domino.
Oh, nice.
I have my Domino sitting at rank 2, but she's unduped, so she doesn't make the
Fantastic.
battleground
Let's
stack.
go. Ah,
Rank 3 Sig 60.
suicides too, huh, Jackie? Duly noted.
Yeah, she is nasty.
Duly noted. Let's go. Oh, the Daunted. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to use this guy. Honestly, I've only gotten used to fighting him, so I'm aware of
Truth,
how some of the things work, but not much.
Truth, I'll tell you now, you gotta heavy counter everything, but his heavy attack can basically hit stuff across the map, so you're fine.
Yep. Yep.
It's disgusting.
Oh, I love that.
It's like-
and as
it's
a
like Red Hulk.
Tiger
You
player.
ever played Cable? You ever played Cable?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's
Or
like
have-
it's
or
similar.
have you
It's same
ever
idea as
fought,
Cable's heavy attack.
Or have you ever fought Red Hulk and gotten clipped by an L1 across the map? It's basically that.
No, it is. It's very.
It's disgusting.
I need to pull myself one of them onslaughts, man.
Oh,
I ranked 5 in the 5 surface for practicing. Like
I knew I was
special
not.
stuff.
I knew I didn't want to arena grind or try and pull him, so I just spent the money, sig 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
should have, but I was looking at like wasn't really playing the game the whole time then. I was taking it easy because I had finals and stuff, and I didn't know anything about him, and he wasn't in Alliance War anywhere yet, so I didn't know how much of a monster he was gonna be. Otherwise, I would have.
well, regardless of how good or bad he was, even if he was like a really awful character,
He's still
Considering-
tactical.
considering that he was the only character in December, that's why I bought him.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Plus, he was tactic, so it was a pretty safe buy.
Well,
Yeah,
wasn't, doing
he's the
high
only
tier
one I
lore.
regret not buying. Is Onslaught,
Mhm.
and has me
Well, nice.
definitely thinking about what I'm gonna do with Serpent. And as good as Serpent is gonna be, because I know DLL and how he does with champs, I think I'm more excited for the Destroyer.
Me too.
I love
for sure.
what that looks like. I love the way the champ looks. I like what the mechanics look like. I love the Mystics anyway. Oof.
There's only one thing I dislike about Destroyer, and it's the fact that he's immune to slow. I think that
Oh, is it?
I think that personally, I think that Mystic champs that utilize Unstoppable should not be immune to slow, which is usually from science characters.
Mhm.
Hang on a minute. Let me pull up the deep dive.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Okay, let's grab some basic.
How is he immune to slow? Like, what's the?
Just permanent immunity.
It's just straight up immune to slow.
Oh, so like Ultron, basically.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. Heavy countering. Let's do it. The Sig.
Yeah, it's
He's that
intimidate,
one now.
infuriate, slow, and I think one other thing. I think it's bleed.
Oh, I didn't realize I had so
I don't
many
think he's
mystics.
immune to slow. I'm looking. Hang on a second. Magical non-magnetic constant. Oh, God, I missed the pause.
Let's do it.
Magical
We're all in on this.
Non-magnetic
We're not
constant.
slowing
Immune
down.
to- oh no, you're right. Slow, armor break, poison, bleed, intimidate, and infuriate. I didn't catch the slow part. That's really good.
Yeah, I think slow immunity on him is kind of stupid.
Well,
Hmm.
thing is though, like his weakness is non-damage and debuffs, and there's a whole bunch of skill champions who pack a slow around. So I get it.
Boom. Let's go.
Like, let's see.
Max Sig, rank 4, soon to be rank 5. Onslaught.
How many trophy tokens do you have saved up for the Glory Store change? I think, or the Battleground Store change.
I think 50k,
Is it
60k.
Fair
It should be tomorrow, but I don't think we ever got confirmation on it.
enough. Yeah. No, I
I'm
thought-
pretty confident in the way they phrased it. It was with the new season comes this store update.
Oh, okay.
I'm
And the new
hopeful
season
that that
tomorrow.
means tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Okay, I'm hoping so. Truth, you on PS2 as well?
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay, nice.
West Coast for life. Let's go.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm well traveled, but I tell you what, in all the places I've been, I still love the West Coast the best. I'm up in Oregon.
Yeah, no.
I think we've got the best
Oh,
air.
really?
Yeah.
Very nice. I'm in BC.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, it ain't too bad. No, go down to Oregon every summer. Go floating in like at Coos Bay in the dunes. That's really nice.
Oh, there you go.
No, it's really nice down there. I can't knock it.
Okay. Let's go do some testing. Where do we wind up
Did you
here?
see the
Let's
Saga
finish this
boost
out.
is at 10%?
We'll let this auto fight while we talk. While we breathe. Gotta breathe, man. I haven't been breathing since like the Zemo challenge yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Messed my brain up.
That too. No.
Hey, what up, Josh? Good to see you.
Something important that I should note for the Saga boost, it does mean that you'll take 10% more damage from recoils.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I really do not like that. I don't run recoil, but still not that.
Alright,
Interesting.
I only run recoils in arena when I'm grinding.
No.
Okay. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that info.
Even then, I don't think that that's the smartest thing to implement that boost.
Yeah, and it's permanent too. Like, there's no way to opt out of it. So.
Yep.
Sweet. Let's get that set up. I love, by the way, that I have an account that can auto fight uncollected. That's pretty beautiful.
Yeah, showing someone like 6 years ago auto fighting uncollected.
Yeah, bro.
Like, what is this sorcery?
Bro, 100%.
And
I suffered.
Auto fighting it with Bishop and Kingpin on the team.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, AFO? I suffered through uncollected so much, especially in the first when they released it, and I just, you're trying to knock it out with 4 stars and low ranked 5 stars and just.
Do you remember that challenge that they released where you had to do the Cavalier difficulty with 4 stars? I think it was.
Yeah, I do remember that. I don't think I could make it all the way.
I did the first one, and
I don't think I could.
So bad I never touched it again.
Yeah.
Was not a fan of that.
No bueno.
I like the Paragon Gauntlet way better.
The Paragon Gauntlet is solid, for sure.
And I like the challenges that go along with it. Right, feels good. I'm happy with it.
Let's see how they do with this Ultron, because earlier the AI was not fighting this fight well. Oh, look at the Destroyer there, man. I don't really want to spend $200 on this mobile video game. I'm telling you. I don't, but I might have
Neither
to.
do I, but here we are.
But here we are.
Direct orders. Got direct orders from Egg that are basically, if he's buying Serpent, I'm buying Destroyer. So.
Got it. That makes sense. Oh, exactly, Josh. I don't think we could have imagined Hercules and the things that we've seen back in 2017.
No, I remember when I first got collected. Oh yeah, go ahead, sir.
I went back and looked at an image of a real hard challenge, like a boss rush challenge from 6 years ago, and seeing that the bosses had 90k HP is just sitting here like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have
just such a different era.
Nebula with 1.2 million.
Yeah. And people are complaining about how easy she was, right?
Yeah.
Like, listen, this Nebula's too easy.
She was a little bit easy, but I'm not complaining. I'm happy with the pre-release.
From the rumors that I've heard, I particularly am going to hate tomorrow's fight.
Really?
Just because he's one of my 3 most hated characters to fight.
Breaking news.
The rumor
Golden's
is
here.
that it's Kindred. The rumor is that it's Kindred.
Oh no.
Hopefully you'll get good at fighting.
Oh no.
I hate Kindred.
That sounds miserable. That sounds pretty miserable.
Kindred, no.
Remember when getting a 5-star was like getting a 7-star rank 3? I do. I remember having to 100% Act 5 so I could rank 4 a 5-star.
See, I have a Cassie as well. I also have a Tigra and a Silk if needed.
Yeah, but Cassie's fun for it, right?
The issue is going to be the requirements for the other fights that you have to do, other than just clearing it.
What are we
that
thinking?
Could be absolutely hell.
Yeah. If it's a Kindred and you need a Mystic, I think Venom's the go-to, right? Or need a Cosmic rather. Venom's gonna be there, I think.
I'm hoping if they make you have if they make you take a Spider-Verse character, that Stark Spidey can work for the fight, because a rank 3/7, a Spider-Verse hero. Because if so, a rank 3 Starky should do the trick.
You have a rank 3 Starky?
Yep.
Dang, bro. Yep. That's crazy. That's nice.
He was my 4th.
That's pretty cool.
You took him double, right? So he's awakened?
Yeah.
What does that look like? Damage-wise? What are we talking about?
Haven't actually tested him yet.
Oh! Bro, we need to change this stream over right now.
Yeah. No, I think that if there's a Spider-Verse hero, I think I'm just gonna use my spam. I'm taking him up to rank 2 as soon as I get another Science Catalyst here, so...
Is spam awakened for you, or is it just...
No, just 7-star. Just 7-star.
Yeah, even
Doesn't need
unawakened,
that. He doesn't need to.
collapse.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I got you.
What's the DP even do for him? I think it's the evade on defense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and more spider sense duration. But
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
didn't mean to do
a
that.
rank 2 spam, and I get that he's crazy potential-wise, but I never use him offensively. He's just basically a permanent defender on my end. Because I'm more comfortable with other nuke characters.
Fair enough.
I need to get more comfortable with him.
I'll
I
check
know
your
that.
chat
Having
momentarily, AFO. Sorry, I missed it earlier.
Having to push the champion to do special 2 is a little bit risky. It doesn't feel like, it feels like your damage can just fall off no problem. But also,
Well,
with the pause on the L1, it's pretty safe. So
I'm fine with pushing him to L2. That's not my issue. My issue is trying to do that while keeping the poppers up.
No, what special attacks are you going for?
I'm going for a special one to keep it paused
That
usually.
heavy is nasty.
No, it's just, I'm watching Truth snipe the guy across the screen with his heavy attack. Atrocious. No, yeah, special 1 spams where it's at. Right? He's got better block damage than I thought with stat focus.
Dang,
he doesn't
bro.
take as much as I thought.
That was
You use
nasty.
block proficiency on him?
Yeah, what do you run?
I run a special damage, I think.
Really? Huh.
Okay, so do I have to re-ramp
Fair
anything,
enough.
or do I just go back?
No, I think every DOT champion I'm just running block proficiency. I know I run block proficiency on Kushala. On Joe? No, I don't block.
Oh, dude, that's pretty egregious. That's absolutely egregious. Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, now imagine if you had actually been able to pause that and then just keep going.
Oh.
Yeah, with the special 2 because of the really, really short duration on the
okay.
really short
So
duration
the
on
very
the
first
and on a
uncollected
heavy
difficulty
counter
was the
into it.
introduction of MODOK. Oh, that's right. Man, thank you for that memory unlock, AFO. I forgot that the first uncollected was the introduction of MODOK. I still hate fighting MODOK, by the way. I am absolutely not looking forward to Mojo versus MODOK.
Dude,
and I'm going to Tiger.
That wasn't too bad for me.
It was like 15, 16 revives for me. It was really bad.
Really?
Mine took Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Come by.
What was your problem?
Played the game since the second month it came out.
My problem fight there
took a 5-year break, come back last summer, definitely no slot change.
Just the normal problem fight of Warlock.
Really? Huh.
Warlock
I like it now.
Really only problem fight.
Heavy cancel into specials. I'll work on that, Jackie. Thank you. Bag of Man, good call. What relic goes well with our boy here? What up? High School is Wild. You changed the name. I remember. I know what you are. I know who you are. I went back and saw that in the chat. Triple Z, welcome. It's going great. You can see on the screen. We have a rank 4 Sig 200 onslaught now. DW, good to see you, brother. Welcome back to the Ally, man. It's good to have you back. I already missed AQ Path 222 today because I hate my new path. It sucks. I hate AQ though, so it's not your fault.
You're not the only one that hates AQ.
No, I'm not the only one. Thank you, Triple Z, for hitting like. Greatly appreciate that. Appreciate everyone smashing that. Appreciate. I've seen we already got a couple new subs come through. One of these days, I will actually set the things up where it gives you the bells and whistles. Just for today, you get me and the boy yelling at you when we pull the onslaught. So that's the love we can give you. Hey, what up, Egg? Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I've never touched him before this moment. Joining us now on the call, along with Golden and Thanos, is our boy, Aiden Egatron.
Hey guys.
Yo, how's it going?
Not too bad. Just woke up from a nap, which I probably shouldn't have taken. Now it's
Oh, let's nap. Let's go.
Congrats on the onslaught.
Thank you, bro. I am exceedingly happy.
Hold up. Make sure you don't run headphones.
I'll watch back for sure. But yeah, I thought you were asking about Relic, and then so not Wolverine. I'd say
Sinister,
Storm.
I think Sinister's what I'd run.
Storm or Sinister, yeah.
Because especially if you're gonna be taking hazard shift and stuff, you'll just have trade-off all the time. Right, it's decent.
Yeah. I'd say that's probably fair. Yeah, Sinister's probably.
I see everybody run both. So, I don't think Storm doing anything for him because he doesn't.
I think Sinister. I think I only have one Sinister right now, and I'm pretty confident it's on my Domino.
I think Storm has some.
Better for that. So.
I think Storm has some energy resistance tied to the relic there, so that might, or energy vulnerability tied to the relic outside of.
Yeah, reduces energy resistance.
Yeah.
And yeah, but a lot of it comes with no, there's a little bit.
Oh,
which isn't
it's
a bad
just so
thing.
nasty. I love it.
Hey, Darkwing. You're starting to see what I'm talking about with that pause, eh?
I don't know what you mean, Egg. We shouldn't nerf anything.
Just leave it how it is. Truth, I think you can heavy counter the Captain Marvel SP1 without like light attacking or anything. I'm pretty sure
Really?
if you're close enough to start, you can heavy counter.
Oh, that was dumb. I messed
I'm
that
not
up,
sure.
but
It looks like you're close enough.
Off a block tip, maybe. I don't know about
Yeah.
off a dex.
Maybe I think if you do it light for sure. But
bruh, I love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. He's gonna be rank 5 probably tomorrow.
yeah,
he's very good.
I just need to talk myself out of spending money tonight.
What are you spending money tonight for?
Well, that would give me the T6. That's the only thing keeping me from taking him to rank 5.
Yeah, man, hold on. EG's comes back
How are
tomorrow.
you feeling about that Valiant card?
What was that?
How do you feel about that Valiant card?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, no,
That's what I'm talking about. The T6, half of a T4, a T
It
couple
already called
T6.
my name successfully.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
From what I
I
hear,
thought
it sounds
about
like
it.
a lot of stuff is coming.
I thought
Yeah.
about it for sure.
I can't say I'm any better, but yeah. Egg's seen the worst stuff.
Oh, PCW. I hope work goes well.
Oh, man.
Yeah, thank you, Josh. I really appreciate you popping by. Oh, you're talking Triple Z, by the way. Got it. Not matter happening.
Were you able to snag Rick's roster
Atomic
update
Habits.
or not yet?
I sent a message. He said as soon as he was free. So
Oh, okay, cool. So I'll work on Ernest right now, and then that's the last roster before we can start building.
I did Akos and Grass.
I saw them and I noted it.
You did yourself, I believe, right? And
I did myself, Darkar, and then I think I did Hype as well the other day. And so I'll do Ernest because Ernest has sent his over, and then we'll just wait on Trick.
All right, we can probably get started without Trick's roster if we want to.
Oh, I have a 4-star Sinister on Sauron. You guys said Storm?
Storm or Sinister, yeah.
Storm at probably like 5-star or higher, or then just any Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, Storm you need 5-star because that's where you get the energy resistance or energy reduction.
Yeah, vulnerability.
So yeah.
I have that on Bishop right now, but I'm sure I can take that off. Let's do it.
Do you have a 5-star?
Oh, it's better on Bishop.
Yeah, no, it's better.
Fine.
Just put like just put a 3-star relic on or something, just for the striker ability. Because the striker ability does give him.
How often do you use Sauron offensively?
Not often at all.
Okay, I just took mine to rank 2, and he is slapping the face. He's doing.
I
crazy.
bet.
Egg
I bet he's decent.
So good. He's so good.
More so that he's fun rather than he's like good. He's not BG's viable, but he's capable of doing questing and.
He's alright, yeah. Mine, no, with the I've got the Sinister Relic on, Sinister Relic OP, and he's putting out pretty decent numbers, right? With some good crits.
I need to R5 mine too. Oh, AFO. I'm gonna have to get a lot more used to fighting onslaughts. That's what we learned today. Thank you, Triple Z.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you in the Discord, bro.
The whole key to it is dexing that SP1.
Thank you, Ramen. Thank you. I am decent at the SP1. Very decent.
I had to get really, really good at that SP1 dex because I was on boss duty and backup last season, so I took myself a couple of onslaught bosses probably. It was fun.
Yeah. Well, Truth, now you've got one that you could just go into practice mode against and dex endlessly.
That's true. Very true. Now, what were you guys saying that the actual striker does for him? What does that let me continue?
Oh, it lets you do your extended pause because it's not a stun debuff.
Ah.
It's nasty. It is just gross.
It's basically
This champion is gross though. So.
Yeah. It's the new top mutant for a reason. I don't think that's going to be changing anytime soon.
No, might.
I don't think so either.
Changes and he might get dropped, but by the rebounds.
No, he won't get dropped nearly enough for that to be the case.
You don't think so? All right.
No.
See. I'm hoping not. He looks like a ton of fun. I want to get my hands on him before they mess around with him too much. But
no, like so, I mentioned it a couple times, I guess, over messages. But like the only two ways I can see him getting changed are that extended pause getting shortened.
Yeah.
And then also, and this is tricky to explain, so bear with me.
So much damage.
An overall like less potent damage over time, but more potent Daunteds. So in other words, like he's not going to be ticking necessarily for 4.5 thousand without like while it's not during a special attack.
No, it's dropping special attacks to get those big increases that are going to be
exactly There's like a bigger difference between when you're throwing a special attack and when he's just like ticking versus what there is now.
Yeah, no, I see.
Yeah,
I see what.
I won't do suicides yet, Jackie. I don't run those often. Don't run them often at all.
And now with the boost, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, Bruce just took down a 500k, 550,000 HP in less than 2 minutes with like, or actually less than like a minute 20 with a 6-star rank 4 Sig 200. No boost, no synergies, and there was no sign of his degens or his damage over time about to drop at all.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
Oh, what up, Misery? I see you, bro.
Well,
I see you.
We've seen MSD absolutely break Metropolis. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even watched that yet because I didn't want to, you know.
Oh man.
Spoil yourself,
Yeah,
so
right.
There's your counter for that special one.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah,
his heavy reaches. Yeah, his heavy reaches deceptively huge.
These new maps look so nice.
Until they do that. I just, if you saw it on stream.
The little clip in,
Yeah.
No, but
you're on Misery.
Very, very.
Welcome to the call, bro.
Oh,
sorry, guys, got a little distracted. How you doing?
I'm trying to figure out what my Streamlabs ID is so that I can stream tomorrow. But
you going for a BG's push?
Of course, try and get to GC in less than 12 hours.
Ooh.
Oh, you and I are gonna be racing then.
Sounds miserable.
Yeah.
Oh, how does matchmaking work? You know,
Ooh, a little rough. I'll get there. Yeah.
Truth, and I might take till the end of the season to get there, but it'll happen eventually.
It would be really cool to run into one of you guys. That'd be actually so cool.
No, I know. I had some pretty good luck sniping grass for the first couple of.
So excited.
It's just
love
fun.
that.
Oh no, he was ecstatic. I let him win a couple times because I'm just like that, but can't beat on grass too hard. He's just a boy.
Misery, if you see me tomorrow, take it easy on me.
Said
sure
no one ever.
Don't ban his rank 3 7-star start hits.
Right.
Dude,
Gold,
no
we
way.
need some
Why would I
video, by
ban
the way.
this fuck?
We need video ASAP.
Yeah, I did, Misery.
Yeah.
Finally.
Oh, speaking of the current challenges, my rank 2 Masakura is hit.
Oh, that's the next one. I'm excited for that one too.
No, he's. I've been considering rank 3 up. It's
Really?
between him and Shocker. So.
Oh, if you're on Juggernaut fight now, Rhino is gonna be a cakewalk. Like,
I think you can cakewalk all over Legends with Onslaught.
no, there's Unstoppable that makes this fight really annoying, and then there's what's it called?
Oh, what
It's
was
just
that?
Scarlet Witch.
That was interesting.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch is just a champion in this game for sure.
Yeah.
I love Scarlet Witch.
The only thing with Scarlet Witch is that you won't be able to get your degens up necessarily, based on RNG, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Also, wait. Why did his Unstoppable fail there?
It's been failing a little bit.
Oh, the organic magnetism can fail it. Okay.
Organic magnetism. I forgot it. It punches out of metal, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just all ability accuracy, I think.
podcast.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
it
do a
also
little more
gives
study
them
on how this works.
what's it called? Special efficiency, like
Yeah,
a small
30.
bit.
It's
Oh,
33%,
dang,
I
man.
believe, on the L1 or something like that.
I don't know, but I just know what it does. I don't know how much.
You're choosing double Masacre. Double 7-star Masacre to go with your Ascended 6-star Masacre. Dang, Ramen. Really? That's surprising, having an Ascended 6-star Masacre and still choosing a 7-star. I mean, I get it. You must love
Yeah,
it.
if I had the Ascended Massacre,
I mean, I did that exact same thing just
Dr.
with Starkey.
Disrespect been back.
It reached
All right. Good afternoon, brother. You're a savage. I love it.
No. My only problem is... Oh, Egg, what do you think that 7-star Scarlet Witch color? Yeah.
It's the top, like, Masters top 20 war prize or something, isn't it? This season?
Top 10.
Top 10, there you go.
Are you guys gonna make Masters push?
No.
No?
No offense to our alliance, but we have to prioritize getting back to Plat 1 consistently after the last season of Plat 2 finish.
Totally agree.
I think we're in good shape going into the season, but I think yeah, I mean, this is 2 seasons in a row now where we've kind of just gotten messed up a little towards, like, the tail end.
Yeah, we were 2 spots off of Plat. So
exactly, yeah. So now we have to deal with T2 wars until we get back to Tier 1, then we have to win when we're in Tier 1. There's going to be people moving up and down the leaderboard like always.
Especially with this new meta, it's not going to be the prettiest. No.
Exactly.
It'll be messy for sure.
We'll figure it out.
I'll be back and congratulations on the onslaught, Truth.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. I'm a very happy Truth right now.
No, don't tell me I have to do this again.
Come on, Misery.
I have to do account. I don't know what went on. I think it's just deleted my account.
For what?
Streamlabs.
Oh.
I have to include an uppercase character. Come on now.
Oh, no responses, huh?
And it also has to include a special.
Too.
I don't like.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Oh, by the way, if you parry a lot, you get more of the
Daunted.
It's daunted, right? It's called daunted.
Yeah, you get 1 off of like knocking them down without the parry. You get 1 off of the parry, and then I think there's also something maybe tied to the special one, but I forget now.
I think.
Thank you, Ryan.
Like
we will. We got Egg crushing it in his BG. We got some new blood in, just enough. What we need, if you go back to the beginning, like first 15 minutes of the video, there will be a lot of discussion about a non-miserable functioning tactic. That's what we need.
Yep.
That will be very helpful.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if we move forward with anything remotely close to what this looks like, I will do my best, but my morale is going to suffer because this sucks.
Look what happened last meta, right? Everyone wasn't pushing because it was BS. What if this is like similar?
I imagine it will be.
Here's the thing though, is like, I think this one's a lot easier to fix than the other meta was. Like it's very clearly, it's like, oh, it was sturdy and we're gonna bring it back and we're gonna make it fresh. But I think the game has kind of evolved to the point where you need to keep an eye on certain things. Like, do you guys know that, I don't know if anyone's talked about it before, but Null was supposed to be tactic defense originally.
Yep.
They took him off
because it was he's like got the gems are special for him or whatever.
Exactly, yeah. They took him off because he was going to be too nasty on Path 4 Section 2. So imagine if they kept that.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
What was the original sturdy, if anyone remembers?
Or stubborn, sorry. Original stubborn was basically the same thing without the clause of, I think, like, there wasn't a prowess to remove. It was just like what they called a destructible charge or something. It still triggered on evade or miss. I just don't think it might have maybe had a timer associated to it. Like, it would just trigger off of, like, dex and miss. And you would have to parry in order to get the destructible charge to remove it.
Gotcha.
So there wasn't like the 5-second timer or whatever that was also applied.
No evade.
No, there was off evade. It was evade, miss, dex.
Okay. Because I was gonna say that would be a big. I heard the original one was meant to stop Quake and Ghost.
Yeah.
I'm used to that.
I guess it's the same with this, but.
Yeah, I mean, with Ghost being blacklisted though, and Quake kind of being irrelevant, it didn't make sense to trigger for like a counter to them. Tiger, there's a fair argument that she needed something to slow her down.
I mean, when you look at it,
yeah,
them is basically always, not always, but you know what I mean, often taken with Tigra, like 40. What is it? 46, 47.
Which one? Power focus or
power focus?
Sorry.
No, power efficiency.
Power efficiency. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's 47, right?
Medium.
47 Adam,
Okay.
Tigra Nuke. 42 Gore, Tigra Nuke.
Exactly.
Basically
yeah.
anything where there's no like force of will, and you place a Cosmic Defender. Maybe not all Cosmic. Is it all Cosmic?
Do you remember what season this tactic was?
Oh gosh.
Strange is probably gonna go poke around.
You could probably Google Stubborn, MCOC. I want to say it was like in the teens still, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time. This was back in 2020. What season was this?
This is very weird. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if I explicitly said this, but my phone arrived today.
That makes sense since you're doing a push, but yeah, congratulations, bro. You've been waiting on that for a minute.
It's been like a full week, which is it was weird. Oh no, I've been locked out of my email.
Yeah.
What phone did you get?
This was season.
Or misery.
20.
Oh, it's I have no internet.
Replace all Neuro Shocks with DJ and Passive. Okay.
Oh, this was back when war tactics were around for just like more than 2 seasons at a time. So I'm seeing season 20, season 23. Yeah, this is.
Oh,
so you can have a bar. Flip 20.
What is
passes, refresh all.
What was your least favorite tactic?
Okay.
You can't say the one that we have now.
No. Since we've started having tactics, I think Prowess Power got soured on me initially because of the bugs, but it grew on me eventually when they did fix it. Armor Burn was too strong as an offensive tactic, if you ask me. Same as Decay. Decay was way too strong as an offensive tactic. I did not really enjoy. No, I didn't. I was okay with Planetary. I didn't like Korgs on Planetary, but liked other things on Planetary. What was the one?
I like difficult.
Was it Conduit? No, it was the one before. It was the one after Debuff Detox. I think it was called Conduit or something. I didn't enjoy playing Conduit, if I remember correctly.
What was the node?
I think it was like. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember now. Let's see, Conduit tactic.
What? No, I didn't want to connect to that one. Where's the
Conduit defenders regenerate 40% of energy damage taken from hits, while under the effect of a cold snap, shock, instant, plasma, incinerate, they regen 80% of any damage taken.
Fun.
Yeah, so it was just like a bunch of just regen based on energy and stuff like that. Strange, I'll check Call of Records maybe.
What on earth is going on? My
You started tracking in 38 according to what I can see. Unless you mean Book of Fame.
What the hell is going on? Am I supposed to respond? The internet is not on my laptop. It's so cold.
Love it.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it seems like
I'm
we
gonna have
started
some fun.
tracking around like the early 30s. Yeah.
8268. When was the first? What was the first tactic? I wasn't actually playing around then.
The first tactic we ever got?
Yeah.
It's a good question, actually.
Let's go, JJ. Did you put your link in the chat, JJ? You need to put your link in the chat if you haven't already. Please do. Pretty please.
Perfect.
Let's get you bumped up.
One.
Also, I am going to put this link in the chat because this is where we're going to raid eventually when we get done here. But if you guys are getting bored with hanging out, listening to War Chat talk and me playing around with my onslaught.
I need to go to the toilet. I'll be back soon.
Fair enough. I hate arenas so much, dude. It's brutal.
Arena's the worst. 100%
I'm
agree.
not looking forward. I'm not looking forward to Serpent Arena. Like I know it's gonna be worth it.
I'm not looking forward to feeling like I need to spend $100 when Serpent drops. But you're
Rather
here, Egg.
than-
I'm so
rather than
glad you're
fight
here.
against him, I'm just gonna ban him.
The Destroyer.
What's up, Jim?
Let's talk about the Destroyer.
Okay.
I feel like I'm more excited, and maybe this is just because of my propensity for being Mystic biased, for the Destroyer.
He's potentially the more interesting one offensively. I need to see more of what Serpent can do just overall, because we just see like snippets of him taking Necropolis stuff and really long form content. So once I actually get hands on, then he could be more interesting offensively. But like at a glance, between Destroyer having the unstoppable built-in immunity to slow, that poison bleed immunity, he's going to be like fairly solid for hazard shift. The protection, the way that his protection works as well, that's also really interesting.
Okay.
Trying to think what else, and then obviously, yeah, he's got like the more impressive like red numbers, degen, which still no one is immune to.
Yeah.
Everything like that. The power gain, the way that his power gain works, with the Seg ability at pausing when he reaches 3 bars, that's really cool. Yeah, I know some people were maybe like, I don't know about you guys necessarily, but I know people have talked about being a little worried about that instant rupture stuff that he does off his Sig, but it's not gonna be that bad. It's so the way that his protection works, in case it wasn't obvious in the deep dive, is it's just based on how many buffs are on you in the current moment. So Dexing will only grant him 5% damage mitigation, and then if it's awakened, it'll be 10. And then once you get rid of the Dex buff, then it goes back down to 0. It's like it fluctuates, if that makes sense. And if you're not using a character that gains buffs naturally, then you're basically just going to get damage reflection worth 4% of what you originally hit for, or originally would have hit for, and it'll like go away. So you're not just automatically taking 4% damage back on every single hit throughout the entire fight. It's conditional. And it's also rupture damage, so with science you're going to have a lot of physical resistance and equity and stuff to manage it.
Okay. Well, I love all of that, and I want him on my account. Like for the whole package. Offense, defense, looks, all the stuffs and things. By the way,
really good.
Everyone in the chat, JJ dropped her link. This is the JJ, Universal MCOC mod. Go show her some love. One day, she might actually have some content on that channel for you. I would hope so. I would hope so, JJ. Don't let us down. Oh, looks like Manuel had to drop off.
I say that and I laugh, and then I don't drop content either.
Listen, man,
I don't know.
it takes time. It takes time.
I say that and laugh, but I also don't drop content.
I say that and laugh because that's why I stream. So we can hang out together without me having to sit behind the editing box for hours and hours and hours.
I gotta figure out if I'm gonna I might stream tomorrow the monthly EQ. We'll see. Maybe.
We're streaming for a while tomorrow. Granted, a lot of stuff comes out, but I'm just going to be prioritizing getting to Gladiator Circuit as quick as possible.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good stream.
I'm in no rush at this point because I know I'm gonna get my butt beat if I push too early. So, I mean, I'm
The
just
sweaty boys are out for real.
Because I bit myself in the butt by trying to push too early and ended up tilting with like win one, lose one, win one, lose one, and it means I got less points out of my Elder's Marks than I maybe should have.
Mm-hmm.
How early did you push last season?
I tried pushing within like the first 2-3 days all the way to GC, and then eventually said, you know what, no, I've burned too many Elder Marks here. If I'm going to hit 400k without having to buy, I need to take a step back.
Yeah.
So I waited another like 4 or 5 days after that. So I cleared like just after the second week started.
I want to see if more people are going to play this season than last. Last season, after 13 hours, I was the first one to GC, but that was...
Wow.
That felt really slow. It didn't feel like I should have been the first one there since it took 13 hours.
Yeah, I mean there will be for a couple of reasons. Like the updated BG store, that's one reason that's going to bring everyone back in, and then the more approachable meta. I think that's another thing.
Dude, what?
Not to say that. I think the
I...
meta is way more approachable. Yeah. Especially if you're like a lower, if you're a player that's not normally like pushing consistently. Yeah. Well, because here's the thing, is like players like us, we can afford to kind of change up our deck based on what the nodes restrict or enable.
Yeah.
If players are still like just getting like uncollected to Cavalier to arguably even some Thronebreaker players, they're gonna have a much harder time like being flexible with their deck of 30 than we are.
Yep.
Yeah.
So considering the meta encourages Mystics but doesn't really discourage anybody in particular, it's going to be a lot more kind of it's a lot lower like skill floor, or not necessarily skill floor, but like a lot lower roster floor compared to the last few seasons have been.
I know that I'm not going to get to see my Tigra once though.
Oh gosh.
Right.
I
hate it.
Tigra's not going to be allowed in any match.
The problem
Well,
is
she will with me, Golden, when we friendly. Because I also
Hey,
want my
there we
Tigra.
Who is it that I really just want to use a ton? Okay.
Gallon's going to be really annoying on defense because personal space Fury.
Yeah.
So unless you have Archangel, Tigra, Wiccan, I guess Clairvoyant might work.
Not against
don't-
Gallon.
Yeah, I wouldn't think she'd do that great.
Why?
I mean,
Clarka's decent.
one immunity and you can push yourself up to an L2 and then just rinse repeat, but it still is not the quickest.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not fast, but like anyone who can stagger the buffs is going to be fine. Anyone who neutralizes the buffs is going to be fine.
Let's go.
Right, but he still gets the buffs if they're staggered. He still gets the 10 harvest.
No, but the characters that have stagger and like they're pushing themselves with MD to more bars of power
Getting
can
there.
keep him under control
Get
easier.
more used to it.
Yeah.
So Symbiote Supreme, for example, is going to get the chance to fire off special threes consistently. He's going to be very slept
Sassy is
on.
going to be a very quick nuke for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what up, CG? Welcome,
I
brother.
love.
You are a little
Like
late.
we said, the neutralizers. So Tigra,
Little
Rintra, Wiccan, and Pergs are all going to be better than usual, or more valuable than usual.
I think this is the meta where I rank 4 and ascend my Tigra.
Let's go. About dang time, misery.
About time.
Right?
You know the funny thing is. You know the funny thing is. I actually know how to use her. I've known how to use her for about like a month now.
Ooh. Okay.
So I was literally just waiting for the meta, and I think this is. I mean, how is this not the meta, right?
Oh,
This absolutely is the meta.
it's always the time to rank
Yeah.
4 and ascend your Tigra. I don't even understand what you're talking about.
I mean, if I didn't do it for I forget which meta, but if I didn't do it for a meta, I would have done it just for Finn's challenge.
Mm.
That's fair.
Mm.
Although I did that
I'm
with
at the
a
point-
rank 4 Zemo unascended because who wants to rank up Zemo. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, I did. I had him
I'm
ranked
just
5 before
kidding,
Necropolis
guys.
even
I'm just
was
kidding.
announced.
I know there are
Yeah,
Zemo
I
fans.
hate Zemo.
We have a lot of team players in my alliance. Like, I made it very, very clear I didn't want to take up Zemo. And then there were like 4 other people in my battle group that were like okay with it, which I kind of like, because I don't want to take up Zemo, essentially.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Truth, while I'm thinking of it, before you start a new Realm of Legends run, try throwing Onslaught Special 3 against Professor X.
Oh yeah, it's different. It's really
Onslaught
cool.
Special 3 against Professor X. Okay.
Look at what the animation is against a normal target first, though.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Just so you can notice the difference, because it isn't the
Alright.
biggest after all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little different at the start, I think, but the ending, I believe, was.
It's less noticeable than like Lady Deathstrike versus the Wolverines, for example.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, it's brutal. It's wonderful, but it's brutal.
You know what else is wonderful?
That's an. Oh, I never seen that text before.
Streamlabs. It's not cooking for me. Maybe I need
Onslaught.
to try and log in on my computer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be interested in trying out Sorcerer Supreme, like pretty much all of next season, because she'll be one of the better mystics for Glad Circuit 3 and 4.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Next BG's meta.
Next
I
BG
thought you were
season, yeah. Well, even for War, actually, I have been very curious about how she's gonna do.
I'm looking forward to finally putting
pretty good.
Sigil Witch back in my deck.
Oh, good shout.
Oh, nice. Okay, he puts him in the
That's good.
hand. He's squishing him.
What was the last meta?
He's got lightning eyes.
Really fun that.
Yeah.
I
Last
didn't
meta
have
was
to, but
that
I
one.
saw some pretty cool stuff.
Like, she used to be a staple in my deck before I had a lot of rank 5s, but, like, I haven't used her in forever in a Battlegrounds deck, just because, like,
she's not normal.
she's not the greatest for most metas, especially with how restrictive they are nowadays.
How's I don't know much about White Tiger. I pulled her today too. How good is she? She worth anything? Should I rank her up?
She's really good.
Huh?
She's really good, but has a high skill ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
She's
she'll complement like your. If you like Tigera, it's not like similar play styles, but it's the same sort of vibe in terms of like.
Sort of Tigra. I don't think she's as good as Tigra.
I mean, who's as
She's
good as
got different
Tigra?
things going on. It's hard to
Yes,
be
it's
better
okay.
than someone who has like Tigra's utility and damage output. At the same time, it's like her power. White Tiger's power steal is really good. She's currently the only mystic with access to Purify, I think.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe.
It's it's tied to like the opponent's number of buffs, which is like Gore, like obviously Hulkling on certain nodes.
Gallon.
Oh, let's check it out.
Gallon, yeah. Like it's her main thing is the power steal and the way that she interacts with regen mechanics. But
Is she good
no.
against Power Steel immune? Like Sauron, Hulkling?
Sorry?
Does she work against Power Steel immune
No.
champs?
Those champions, Sauron specifically is kind of, I guess, like her biggest slowdown. Against Hulkling, you just push special 2s. Like, there's no harm in that.
I think Photon probably, because Photon's immune to bleed and Power Steel.
Well, yeah, but you're not typically wanting to.
You don't
Especially
want to take
Wolf.
White Tiger against Photon.
No,
That's not a smart thing to do.
no. I was gonna say it, but then I didn't say it. So not like Wolf, where you have the sort of like, I don't care about the class wheel type of mentality. I'm gonna do what I need to do.
Just let Professor X hit you until you get to L3.
I was building some
Real.
power. I was having some fun. Dang it.
What is going on, bro? Streamlabs is extremely. I think it hates me because I know I have an account, and for some reason I can't log into it on my phone or my computer.
Oh, I see.
We're in a
So it's
bit
like
of
the
a-
anti-Professor X. I like that. That's cool.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Do you know
That's cool.
Do you know the story of Onslaught?
Not particularly. Not specifically, I should say. I'm loosely aware.
I think it's a really cool story. Basically, he came from he's basically the child of Magneto and Professor X, but not like child, but
He's the child of the minds, yeah. Because
yeah,
there was a run where Professor X, like Magneto, was going to extremes, so Professor X basically just shut off his brain, and then out of that, Onslaught was born as like a psionic entity of both of their minds. And he's been engaged. Like he was a big threat for a long period of time.
And people have been wanting him in game for years.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got psychic shielding too. That's nice. That makes
how
sense.
old this game is. Like when it came out, like 2014. Was it 2014 or 16?
Yeah, 2014.
Out of 2014, yeah, December.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
And I've been playing since Age of Ultron came out.
Nice.
I was playing since. Well, okay, I've been playing on and off throughout. Like,
I watched Age of Ultron for my 10th birthday. I think it was. I loved it.
Oh, that's nice. Looks like so they did think of that. So the Nightcrawler in Grandmaster's Gauntlet got updated to the new kit, but he's unduped, so you can still use like Zemo and stuff to counter the evade.
That's good to hear. I'm glad because I specifically didn't update to make sure that that was all smooth sailing yesterday.
Fair
Which
enough.
it wasn't because I'm a Zemo scrub. And because some of those fights suck. It was definitely a
How-
balance.
I used the wrong account.
How expensive did it end up being? Or
I need to go
dare
back
I
and double
ask?
check. When I was talking to someone, I estimated 40 revives. That's probably roughly on because there was a handful-ish of solos and there were a handful-ish of very expensive fights. Korg was probably like 5 or 6 revives at least.
Really?
Dragon Man was probably...
My worst ones were the bleed immune ones. So not even the bleed immunes. The Terax was really bad. Vision wasn't that bad, but I spent
I think those two were like 4 or 5 each, roughly.
I don't want to talk about how many revives that challenge took me.
Right,
I suck at playing Zemo, so that challenge took way more than it should have.
I legitimately took him from rank 1, level 1 to rank 4, fought Doom twice, and then went in and did the challenge. I think I did Realm of Legends like half of a time. I was like, okay.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
And so, to that, I have to acknowledge that it wasn't just, it wasn't a crappy challenge. Though there were, again, a handful of fights that were pretty frustrating. But I suck with Zemo, right? So I don't envy people who are going to be learning Tigra in the Finn challenge because that's not a good place to be.
That's not a good place to learn her.
No. And that's where I learned Zemo.
If you already know what you're doing, you're fine.
Yeah.
If you don't, good luck.
I will say there were a couple things that stuck out though, just in like Zemo's general kit, right? Because for the longest time, I've basically just been anti-Zemo, primarily because of his defensive AI, and so he annoys me. And I've died to him probably more in war than I've done to most champs, and he's just got some of those weird nuances. But playing him, I can see the value. I see where he really has potential to be good. But there's a couple things, like for instance, in the bleed immunes, the Furies are nice, but
yes, absolutely.
But you have to crit, and if you don't crit at the end of that special 1, or you don't get some sort of fun thing you can do with the special 3, those fights suck. Like fighting Terax and Vision sucked because I think I only crit once at the end of all my special 1s. So that's kind of a bummer. Secondly, and I think this one's not how it's supposed to work, but it's where we are today. When the AI blocks in the root, it throws everything off. And it happens so much.
It's intentional, but I think that's not... I think the AI itself is the problem and not something with root.
Okay. Yeah, whatever the thing is,
they are
it just makes it frustrating.
Dude, and when they throw the SP3 whilst rooted,
That's
You know,
intended though.
if that wasn't possible, I'm pretty sure I would have spent like 3 less revives on Dragon Man.
That's fair.
But
Well, yeah, but that had to get taken out though, because that was just broken.
Yeah, that's newly intended. I think I was talking more about the root or the block, which I don't think is really intended when you're
how's it
trying to play
broken?
him.
It's broken because with a relic, you basically just have free power lock. Like, essentially, the opponent can't do anything, and you just have free power lock the whole fight.
Oh,
If you've never seen videos before Root got changed,
Yeah.
and people were just like quote unquote Zemo locking everything, it was not healthy for the game. That had to get changed.
okay.
But no, so Truth, even with Intimidate and Infuriate and Taunt, those are not like 100% the opponent is guaranteed to do this action, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing with Root is that it lowers the possible actions that the opponent can do to throwing a special 3, to throwing a
Wow.
heavy, or to blocking. It just, for whatever reason, it seems like the tendency these days has felt like they're going into block more often than they used to. But I don't think that's so like they are meant to block. It's not like an absolute, if you're rooted, then you automatically will just charge heavies the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But I do agree that lately it has felt like they have been holding block initially more than they used to.
It definitely felt that way. Felt like there was a lot of blocking going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just popping some
But no,
stuff
yeah.
in the background while we're chit-chatting.
Yeah. Misery, I strongly recommend if you're still on the fence about what the special 3 prevention with Root would have looked like, I do recommend going back and watching some of the old MSD videos from back when Zemo Lock was a thing.
Or even some of the old Karate Mike videos.
Yeah, I don't think he used it nearly as much as MSD did though.
Interesting.
But yeah, it was basically like, yeah, with the enhanced combat power rate and a relic and like a rank 5, that the combat power rate from having a character at rank 5, you were basically just cycling. Special 2, they're rooted. Special 2, they're rooted, and you just hit in, hit in, hit in. The opponent couldn't do anything. It's basically like what Hulk does after his special 1 cycle, except no one interacts with Root like that.
No AFO. Level up did not start. I just
Thank
got
God.
antsy in my pantsy to get my onslaught where he needed to be. We'll have rank ups tomorrow, which I think will be where we'll go next. I've been popping some stuff in the background while we're chatting. And hey, that's nice. I'll take that. Underrated
7-star from
champ.
Paragon?
No, not a 7-star. Not a 7-star. First time awakening though. First time awakening.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Underrated champ. Rank ups are coming up. Now that I got that out of the way.
I have so many catalysts, but I'm just holding on for Serpent. Ooh, nice Rogue. I'm a fan of Rogue. I do think that she needs some damage tweaking, but I think she's a ton of fun.
Yeah, I think she's definitely a couple tweaks in her kit, and she could be really killer.
Agreed.
She's not my kind of champion.
Gambit Relic
I
helps
don't-
for a bit, but yeah.
Mm.
If you've ever seen it, the Prof X synergy, like the way that Prof X like builds his Cerebro charges and all mutants get the extra increased special attack damage, that
Mhm.
pairs really nicely with her.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of. I have some tech ISO that's going away that I gotta figure out what to do with. Because
Well,
I don't have any
that's not-
specific techs I'm looking to rank up right now.
What do you have as so obviously you don't have the catalyst to rank 3 or rank 2 as 6-star or 7-star. What do you have in the 6-star department?
For my rank 2 7-stars, I'm looking right now at Mystics and Cosmics. And I'm pretty settled that I'm taking Venom up.
Stupid.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I use him in AQ, even on the new path. It'll be nice to have him at rank 2. He'll probably be Battlegrounds viable. I don't know about this meta, but in general, at rank
he will
2.
be.
Venom's
Omnom's
good this because if there's buff, he can Omnom.
Mhm.
And ramp
And
himself faster, yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair, actually.
He'll
He'll
be
probably be
good. I
decent in
think-
this meta.
Yeah. Glad Circuit 3 and 4, I think he'll be less good, but Victory Track 100%. He's worth it. He's worth an inclusion. He's in mine. He's going to be in mine.
To round out my science, those will go to Negs. I need to get that done here pretty soon.
Oh, you settled on Negs, did you?
Yeah, at the SIG 40, I looked at the SIG 2 after we had talked and you had mentioned what it is. I think he's going to be good, especially with some sneaky defensive stuff with the buffs and all that stuff.
Yep.
I don't think he's as straightforward. Yeah, Mr. Negative can be just a little tricky if you're not prepared for the light energy, the delirium, how some of that can go. Wonky special timing, but also then he counters so much and is super flexible.
Yep.
Somebody gave me this piece of advice. If you play him like he's stun immune, like if you just don't trigger parry against him, all of his defensive prowess just disappears.
Yeah,
because he never gets any energy at all. So I guess it changes when there's buffs, but if you just push him to the corner, he can't really dash back when he doesn't dash back when he's in the corner. So yeah.
Now listen, I'm not arguing that he's a good defender. I'm saying he's got, especially in this coming meta, some potential
the nullify
in there.
Immunity is going to catch people.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in Awakened one with the Furies
back.
and everything, because you do like you do a bit of damage every time that the opponent fails to trigger a buff, or like fails a nullify or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah. Something like Shang-Chi and Stealth Spidey, people that have access to slow, and he could be like pretty annoying.
Alright guys, well I gotta disappear. See ya.
Peace, brother.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I mean,
let's see.
I doubt I'm gonna have a problem with.
Whenever a nullify, stagger, or fate seal immunity is prevented by his immunity, deals a burst of 1257 damage.
Right, which I think is subject to modified attack, which would be increased by both Personal Space Fury and the Opportunist node.
Yeah. So again, yeah, it's like in a pinch. It's there. It's a little something. But then Negs does Negs things, where he's a good counter to Snatch to a lot of stuff.
Overseer does it too, I think. Were you talking about
Yes. Yes.
Overseer, no. Negs has burst as well. It's different than Overseer's retaliation, but it's the same concept.
Same concept.
Just Overseer's the better overall defender because of the auto block and the stun immunity and stuff.
100%.
I'm ready to have fun this meta. I think it is a lot more of a, a fun meta than some of the other ones.
I just, I think the biggest thing that's going to be itching at me is I very, very badly want to invest in Symbiote Supreme to rank 5, but I can't justify it unless I get 7-star Circling.
What?
I want to take Symbiote Supreme to rank 5, both for War and for BGs.
I'm guessing you don't have a Mystic Catalyst, and you want to use the rank 5 gem.
Well, I have Mystic Catalysts, but they're currently going to 7-star Werewolf by Night. Or Ebony Maw. I'm actually torn out because Maw, now that I have a duped 5-star Ghost Rider relic, it's been really tempting me lately. I've been
thinking about Maw too. Maybe taking Maw to rank 2. Though, I mean, I kind of need to... When is Destroyer coming out?
Destroyer comes out towards the end of the month. I think you're talking like early access or like full release?
Let's say I went early access.
Early access, I think it was the 19th that we looked at.
2 weeks from now. That makes sense. Because
we'll get Serpent pre-released on Thursday, and then Arena the week after, and then a week after that, the Tuesday, will be the Destroyer early access.
Debating on taking Mojo to rank 5. But I think if I did that, I would use the gem.
Yeah, I would not burn Catalyst and Mojo at this point, probably.
Yeah.
As a 6-star.
But one thing I want to say, with the update to the BG store, the update to the Glory, I believe both of you're a new N. Are you?
No.
Oh wait, no, you're Aiden, never mind.
Yeah.
So both of you do Map 8. Like, you get a nice amount of glory. I think you get some tier 6 CC.
Yeah, no, we play high in AQ and we do map 8 stuff and we do raids and everything, so we get a good chunk of glory. It's more so the BG store update, because I'm still Paragon at this point. It doesn't affect me as much. But I'm still swimming in Catalysts at the moment because I've just been hoarding.
Yeah.
But Truth is in a much better position to kind of sustainably take characters to rank 5 as time goes.
I think it's actually so like sort of like exciting and like interesting, like thinking who do you rank up, what do you do. I think that's like a big part of what I like about this game to think about. What do I want to focus on?
I'm debating on Maw. I like the idea of Maw at rank 2, especially in this coming meta. I mean, I've seen him do some sneaky stuff on attack.
You can even use him on attack.
Yeah. He's a good Maestro counter.
He is.
Yeah. If you be Trappy, I think he does a lot of more gameplay.
He will unironically be very good for Serpent as well.
Oh yeah, because Power Steel can stop him from game.
Power Steal, and you also steal, because the way that Maw interacts with power gain buffs is if he throws a heavy while one is active, he steals it.
It's really cool.
So it's both like power control off of like a Power Steal in the heavy, and you're taking away his power gain buff. And your main damage source is degen, which the resistance up, the crit pen stuff that Serpent will have doesn't interact with that at all. The only downside is that you will have to be a little bit more cautious about when you try and use the falter because you can't use it to miss special attacks. Because True Focus
is it only during special attacks?
He activates it during special attacks, and then you have to hit him to remove it. You know Heimdall and the True Strike? It's similar to that.
It's basically that. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically that. It's just Maw has no way to remove the True Focus buff without hitting him after the special attack is over.
Does Stagger not work? Neutralize?
It does. No, so Stagger works, Neutralize works, Nullify works, but Maw, the way that Maw works is he doesn't have a way to do that when the buff acts. Like no, with the Ghost Rider relic, he has the ability to apply a stagger.
Correct.
But Serpent has enough buffs going on that you won't be able to consistently rely on that.
Oh.
And then Maw's Nullify is off of Special 1 and only applies to Fury, Precision, and Cruelty until he is at 100. What's it called? Deteriorating Minds, or like he gets like the Black Tongue passive or something like that. Yeah, when he reaches 100 Persuasion and it becomes the Black Tongue.
Maw is very underrated on attack. He's sort of like Maestro and Photon, where the majority of the game don't realize that they actually have really nice damage.
Yeah, I think he's arguably better. So I think he's better than Maestro offensively for sure. And I think there's an argument that he might have a little bit more value than Photon does, just simply because he doesn't rely on like placing debuffs or inflicting debuffs or anything like that. Like even just like his falter,
the way
his damage being degen.
Photon doesn't need her like debuffs to be active.
Yeah, they don't need to stick, they just need to apply. I get what you're saying. It's the same as Titania with her Furies. But like they do help her damage output a lot.
Yeah, no,
the energy vulnerabilities help her big time.
It's just sometimes like, I don't know, you place Kingpin and think, oh, they only have Science Champ, it doesn't work. But Photon still cooks that in like 70 something seconds.
No,
at least
for sure. Yeah, no, she does.
Yeah.
I need to finish.
Those are the scariest.
I need to finish the challenge before I make my final decisions. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. I need to finish the CCP challenge before I make my final decisions here.
Yeah, I mean that's fair enough.
Because I'm gonna get a chance to see the BG store. I'll get a chance to beat the next winner of WoW and add some catalysts. And then kind of settle in.
Charlotte, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a big fan.
She's great.
She is great. 3 points gets me all those SIGs, 1 catalyst of each, 25% selector. Half a 7-star crystal. Dang.
War
Okay.
is actually so like it's interesting. I think
It's chill.
because the type of people you get to use in war is very different to BGs.
Oh yeah.
Did they fix my points? I think they fixed my points. Yay. That actually makes me happy.
How many points you got, Egg?
What ones?
Winter of Woe, I think. I'm supposed to have, what, 3 points at this point? 1 for completion, or sorry, 2 from the various completions, and then 4 missions for each. So yeah, so it should, yeah, I should be at 6. So awesome, they did fix that. Wonderful.
So I should be able to get 4 more points. That's going to give me 2 more of these catalysts. It's going to give me half of a T6.
Did you not do the robot challenge?
I didn't.
I did not.
Not worth it.
Nope.
Not when I was saving revives for the CCP. And I'm going to get enough points anyway. So, yeah, you'll
Not
get
even
stuff sooner.
like
I get it.
Revive
People who
I
crushed it.
feel like the final week, I can almost guarantee the final week's going to be more difficult than not the final week, but the final. You know what I mean? The finale.
Yeah, because for me it was more of a timing of resources. Like,
Oh, okay.
it's not
I would have
also
done it.
usually
I
when
would
they
have done
structure
it.
those points at the end, it's not as easy to be like, let me do this challenge in a way where I can only get 1 less point. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not in the final challenge.
I would have done the robots objective if I had any better option for it than a 5-star rank 5 guillotine 2099. I couldn't use.
Stop. Crazy.
I don't, well, because I never invested in the 6-star guillotine 2099. I haven't gotten the 7-star yet. My other robots like that I had available just were not viable for the fight without a ton of revives, and I just was not worth the items.
I am going to be completely honest. Guillotine 2099 might be the most underrated 7-star. Because like when you pull her, you're not thinking, yay, that's exactly who at least I wasn't like that. But she's come in clutch like a ton of places. If I wanted to, I could have used her in Acropolis. She was good for the Deathless Gilly challenges. She was good for the robot objective. Like, she's just been so much more useful than I anticipated.
No, for sure. It's just if they had encouraged any other robots than Guillotine 2099, I would have been fine with it. But
Do you have a vision? I heard she was pretty.
I do,
Alright.
but 6-star rank 1. I pulled her like not long actually before the challenge itself started. Originally what I wanted to use was use my 6-star dragon, but there's no way that I would have had enough control over the regen, and the damage output without corner damage would have sucked.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds beautiful. I mean, you
Yeah.
probably could get corner damage.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
Warlock was another possibility I considered, but again, that just did not sound like a good time.
I tried Warlock. I actually tried Warlock and then Gilly, and Gilly just worked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Power
find there's a
to
lot
you,
of skill
Misery.
in making a.
Can we change your name to Misery Uses 2099?
Huh.
G2099. G2099.
Maybe in maybe after the next objective. If there's one more objective, I will most definitely. I doubt it. She's not even mercenary. Like, she's got 1 tag.
Really,
I'm pretty sure
winner.
her own-
That's interesting. That's interesting feedback. The winner in here says, I think the most underrated 7-star is Juggernaut.
I don't think underrated. Juggernaut and underrated don't belong in the same sentence since Battlegrounds. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Since
Like I
Juggernaut
said
got buffed
earlier.
and people started picking up on how good he is for Battlegrounds, that ship sailed. Even people 6-star using 6-star Juggernaut, they know what's
The
up.
bigger the jugs, the better, I always say.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think, honestly, we're
CG.
going. We're
Oh,
talking underrated 7-stars. I'd probably have to say probably Spider Gwen at this point, but like she's more of a quester. But if we're talking BGs,
I like that.
if we're talking BGs, people still really do sleep on Joe Fixit more than they should.
They do.
I agree.
Yeah,
Terrax on
Joe's-
attack, underrated.
Attack Terrax, yeah.
Is in
Honestly, I'd probably say Morbius.
I see you, winner.
It's one of the more underrated 7 stars right now.
No,
People
no,
devalued him really
I'm
quickly.
Vaping though. Like I understand. I guess
620
he is
is enough.
underrated. I guess really.
Sig 20 is enough because
No, I think you're on point, CG.
the
I
way
think
that
you're on point.
fervor, the way that the fervor buff that Morbius gains works is, or like the way that it interacts with his rupture is it's basically like helping increase the chance for a rupture to apply at the same time as
What's the percentage chance at like Sig 20 with the fervor buff active?
with the fervor buff active. I should take a look at those actually, because I think Bitter Steel did the math a while ago. Hold on.
Because it comes down to that, right? If it's like a 40%, or
Okay.
I don't
Focus
think it
flex.
even could be 40%.
No, it's more than 40%.
What?
Oh, Papa
Really?
Herc's coming through helping me out. What a man.
Who did the math?
That's actually really good. He might actually be underrated.
He's very, very underrated, especially at Sig 20, 100%.
The problem is, like, who does he counter? Like, what, Sasquatch, Nick Fury, Shuri? There's... I don't know, dude.
I still have to find the math behind it, but okay, so he's good for anything that's like not going to reduce the duration of his bleeds too much.
Hey,
So
what up,
anything outside
Sherbones?
of-
Good to see you, bro. You had a great stream.
Anything outside of like Fanta
I'm like Havoc, Bishop, Elsa type people.
that will
Anti-
like, yeah, people that will like punish him for bleeding as well. But
or cleanse / purify / tenacity / all that.
yeah, but I mean, even then, those kind of have like limits to them.
Except for guarantee.
Except Zemo, yeah. Well, but even
And-
still, like you can use. There is technically a way that you can kind of play around that with Zemo.
I guess, but I just don't. I
Anyways,
do the
it's a
same
science
with-
champion. You're not going to take him with class disadvantage a whole lot, sure, but like the Mystics in particular, he's going to take Sassy, Absman, Mangog, Doctor Doom, Rintra, Chavez. Yeah, he's actually very good for Chavez.
Yeah, that's Decay. I really like that matchup because
He's
he would
actually
just
fairly decent for Mephisto. He's
You
not
nailed
like
it, high
phenomenal
school.
for
Nailed
Mephisto,
it.
but can work.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
what?
I'd rather just ban Mephisto's because he's uncommon enough that I don't mind just banning him.
Yeah, I'm hoarding Sherbones. We were just talking about how I gotta finish a little more content because by the time I do Winter of Woe and I do the CCP challenge, I'm gonna get the Masacre, but we can write that off. The only thing we need to worry about with Masacre is the gem, or sorry, the ISO, because he's getting the gem. He's going to rank 2. We're calling it good. We can call that what it is. But I'm gonna get 2 7-stars, I think, between now and then.
Say it again.
Well, we'll wind
Which
up with 2
challenges
7-stars.
left?
This is the CCP because I'm at 12.5. I'm gonna get 7,500 from Winter of Woe, and I'm gonna get another 10,000 from the CCP challenge. So I should open 2 7-stars on Saturday, then make my final rank up decisions. I think that's where I'm at. Then figure out between now and then if I'm gonna buy Destroyer. Because if I buy him, I'm gonna want to rank 5 him.
Oh, there we go. So I found the math on it that Bitter Steel did. At Sig 20, the Fervor makes it essentially 97% of the bleeds you would get. There you go.
Really?
Yep.
That seems
So
like
that's why Morbius is
crazy.
so good at Sig 20.
interesting.
So it's obviously got the caveat of like you need the Fervor for it to be almost 1-to-1 until he's higher Sigs, but at the same time, it's still very, very impressive.
Oh, and you're kind of trying to play that way most of the time anyway, right?
Exactly.
Fervor's
You're
gonna be
taking
up.
advantage of the Fervor, firing off the special one, yeah.
Okay. I think I'm calling it a day. It's been a long work day. I got a lot of stuff to do before the wife and I take off tomorrow. I will be gone until Saturday. there's like a super small percentage chance that I stream Friday, but I would say it's effectively like between 0 and 1. So let's call it Saturday. But Saturday, we will knock out Mojo, we will knock out Tigra, and we will get into BGs with a rank 2 Masakre. So we're gonna be spending some time together. But for now, we're wrapping this up. Calling it a night. We got him. He's here. He's with us. We now have ourselves an Onslaught. Let's go. Let's go raid somebody. I don't know, you guys want to raid Ghost Dog? We should probably raid Ghost Dog.
Ghost Dog.
I want to raid Manuel, but I put his link in earlier. But this is Ghost Dog on his farewell. I gotta give this guy some love.
He's well within his last, like, 60 days of the game, roughly.
Yeah, basically. He's opening a bunch of features. Hopefully he gets something good. Thank you all for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your week. I'll see you Saturday. Until next time, peace.